Hello and welcome to Verdictum. I am Ananya Singh and today we are going to look back on some of the most interesting judgments of 2022. Lawyer's Voice versus State of Punjab. The case of Lawyer's Voice versus State of Punjab and others before Supreme Court drew attention on the lapse of Honorable Prime Minister's security. In an incident on 5th January 2022, on a visit to a district in Punjab, the convoy of Prime Minister was stuck on a flyover for around 20 minutes. The State of Punjab constituted a committee to probe into the lapse. The Supreme Court bench of then CJI N.V. Ramana, Justice Surya Kant and Justice Hema Kohli also found it appropriate to appoint an inquiry committee headed by Justice Indu Malhotra, a former judge of the Supreme Court of India. The Supreme Court on January 12, 2022 observed clearly, cogently and convincingly that there is a blame game between the state and the central government as to who is responsible for such lapses. Arunachala Gondar versus Ponuswamy. The question for consideration before the Supreme Court was whether a daughter can inherit self-acquired property of the father if the father dies without writing a will. It was held by the Supreme Court that daughters will have a right to inherit self-acquired property of the father. It also said that the 2005 Act never spoke about self-acquired property, but only dealt with co-partnership property. Jacob Puliel versus Union of India. It was held by the Supreme Court that nobody can be forced to get vaccinated, and the right to bodily integrity of a person under Article 21 of the Constitution of India includes the right to refuse vaccination. S.G. Bombatkere versus Union of India. Supreme Court made an historic move and held that the provision of sedition as provided under Section 124A of the Indian Penal Code should be effectively kept in abeyance till the Union government reconsiders the provision. X versus Principal Secretary, Health and Family Welfare, Department NCT of Delhi. Supreme Court said that all women were entitled to safe and legal abortion, and the distinction for the same between married and unmarried women was unconstitutional. It extended the scope of safe abortions to unmarried women seeking abortion in the term of 20 to 24 weeks of pregnancy. Himanshu Kumar versus State of Chhattisgarh. The Supreme Court dismissed a writ petition filed in the year 2009, alleging chopping of breast of a 70-year-old tribal woman, brutal murder of 2-year-old infant, tongue and other body parts being chopped off by security forces, hanging a tribal upside down from a tree and a pot of oil lit below, in which he was later dropped. The court found a vermins made in the writ petition false and fabricated, and being levelled on police and paramilitary forces with a malified intention. Court further said that it is nothing but a fraud played upon the court, and thus a cost of Rs 5 lakhs was imposed upon the petitioner Himanshu Kumar. And it was held that in fact the atrocities were caused by the Naxalites, and it was allowed that an investigation by CBI or NIA or any other agency be made to identify the conspirators and abettors filing false and fabricated evidence. The impact of these judgments will be seen in the times to come. On that note, I bid you goodbye. Thank you for watching Verdictum.